You're watching News 19 Daybreak with Dustin Lukey, Candace Price, and meteorologist Alyssa Triplett. Daybreak continues right now.
Good morning and welcome back. April is Child Abuse Prevention Awareness Month, and throughout this month we're going to take a look at the ways the Family and Children's Center locally is keeping the focus on prevention as more kids are at home right now. Executive Director Tita Utuck joins me this morning virtually, as is the new normal it seems. Tita, thanks for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, we're glad to have you to talk about such an important issue. As we mentioned, so many kids are at home during what is a stressful time for a lot of people, and that can be a recipe for disaster, it seems.
Absolutely. Although the sheltering in place and the safer at home orders will help to flatten the curve of the virus, it creates increasing stress at home. And we can be experiencing a rise in the numbers of child abuse cases in our community. And the community needs to remember that. It's a difficult time.
And we've seen significant numbers over the last couple of years. Can you just walk us through kind of what those statistics look like locally?
Oh, sure. This past year alone, there were 1,400 of reported cases of child abuse. We know that 1 in 4 girls will be abused and 1 in 6 boys will be sexually abused before the ages of 18. And Family and Children's Center planted the cutouts of the blue kids in 2 of our properties as a way to create awareness of the thousands of children that are impacted by child abuse, and to remind the community that prevention is so critically important during this time. It's April, and it is National Child Abuse Prevention Month.
What are some ways that the Family and Children's Center wants people to put that into practice in their homes?
We all need to keep them safe, and in order to do that, we would ask you to consider looking at your house rules. And you want to look at things like where can they go in the house? Are there rooms in the house that are off limits? Should the doors remain open and closed? And certainly bathroom privacy and those kinds of things. We also encourage folks to focus on group activities with your families, keeping your families together, doing games and homeschooling so that kids aren't isolating themselves. Additionally, we know how important it is for kids to connect with their friends through social media and the like, but we want you to revisit the kids' use of technology and your ability as a parent to monitor what they're doing, to keep them safe. Look at the kids' online activities and make sure you're monitoring them. And we also encourage parents to keep the lines of communication open with their children. A simple activity like washing your hands may turn into a really nice conversation about body safety, any conversation that contributes to talking together and being open. Those kinds of conversations will encourage trust and safety amongst your children. And the other thing I would say for those parents that are working in industries that are considered essential at this time, to make sure that you're vetting your childcare providers, the folks that are coming into your house and watching your children, to make sure that you know who's coming in and that you're comfortable with that. So those would be some of the tips I would share with you.
Yeah, certainly some good things to keep in mind right now. And also keeping in mind that the Family and Children's Center is that resource as well, to have that line of communication if it's needed with you. How can folks reach you right now?
Certainly, we are still open. We're here and we're providing services. You can give us a call at 608-785-0001 to schedule a virtual appointment, and we're here for the community.
All right, Tita, and we thank you for being with us this morning. We look forward to talking with you throughout the month to try and help people, stay safe and sane while they're at home.
Thanks so much.
All right, Alyssa, over to you.
Well, thanks, Dustin. And after the break, we're going to be talking about a cold front that's just outside of the region that could bring rain, sleet, freezing rain, and snow.